Hi everyone. In the previous course, we learned about stakeholders, people you would work with as a product manager. In this course or in this video, we'll be talking about specialization in product management and what are the expectations for each specialization. As a you want to go into product management, what are the roles that are common in the product space, and what do they do basically, and how do you know which one is for you? Basically, that's what this course will be about. So I'll just go through the common ones, and I will mention others at a glance. So the first one is associate product managers. Usually, unlike other courses where you have junior software engineer or something. We don't have that. We have associate product manager because it's a management level. Having a junior manager sounds weird. So they call it associate product manager. In this case, you are not necessarily working alone. You're working with a senior product manager to learn the ropes, and once you are confident enough, you would be promoted to a product manager where you will own your own product. That's just the idea behind the associate product manager. Now, the product manager is basically someone that is responsible for I'm trying to not use the technical time, but basically the product life cycle from the point where you are ideating the product to the point where the product has is being sold to the general public. People are using it. So from the point where Twitter, the product managers of Twitter started thinking about it, want to build Twitter, to the point where they actually launched Twitter till this moment when people are using Twitter, the entire life cycle, a product manager is responsible for it. And basically, you would be the one managing that particular process. And in most scenarios, you might determine the vision of the product. When I say the vision of the product, I'm saying where the product is going. So when it comes to roadmaps, when it comes to writing requirements for each features, writing release notes, you would be the go-to person. Now, product management, as a product manager now, you could be either a growth product manager or a technical product manager. I'll explain the difference. The technical product manager is someone that understands how the whole building of a product goes. So he understands a bit on technical perspective. He can work with engineers and get things done from the engineering perspective. You can also work with product team to get things done on the product perspective, but it's more technical, which means it could people like this could work as integration product managers. They can work on payment gateways and all that because they understand what JSON file means. They understand what when they say check logs, for example. Some terms are not so out of place for them. They understand what request is, get request, what response means. And they could look at a data set and understand which one is the variables and which one is actually the data that is coming in itself. So these are technical product manager. They have a bit, or should I say, high level knowledge of what technicality that goes into building a product is. So in these cases, their research are often technical. They want to, let's assume you're using Paystack for your payment gateway initially, and then you want to switch to PayPal, or you're using Stripe for your payment gateway for your organization, and you want to switch to Stripe. But instead, because you have a lot of things you want to work on, you need a technical product manager to look at that documentation and see if they have enough requests, webhooks that your existing provider gives you, so that when you switch to that particular one, you are also still providing the same services you were providing before and even more. Because most time you switch because maybe the charges are much or a lot of things, or you just want to have a fallback option. In that particular case, the technical product manager could take his time, read this document, see what is possible and what is not possible. If possible, they could open Postman, get all the data in, and run some what do we call it now? POC, run some proof of concept. So they try and send some of the requests that the engineering team will be building, send it through Postman or whichever platform they're using, and send it, see the request, see that it's successful, see what the error looks like, and if they need help. That way, it reduces the stress of research from the technical person, maybe the engineer or the developer, and also ensures that the developers and engineer can focus on building the product. While when it is time, also helps basically it also helps the company know that something can be done before they start investing into it. Basically, those are technical products manager. Now, growth products managers, on the other hand, they work mostly with marketing team, and maybe if your company has a data team. So growth product managers are they are usually about go to market strategy. How do we sell this product? The customer wants to upsell. The customer wants this even though they want this. So how do we upsell this? How do we sell this to them while selling this as well? So growth product managers are they are sellers. You can call them sellers. Some growth product managers are interested as well in the whole technical team, but often they are the kind of people that are really not concerned how it is built, as long as it is built and it works well. And yes, most importantly, they don't just sell, they also contribute to what should be built. In fact, if you met a growth product manager, they are the kind of people that churns out a lot of features. Just come every now and then. Oh, the user want this. Let's do this feature. Let's do this feature. They like features. I can assure you, they like a lot of features, and some of them are always also very very intentional because they work with the data team. They are analyst by mind. So they look at data, see what is needed before speaking with stakeholders, and they are very, very close with the executive level. They are always very close with the CEO. CEOs likes to hear numbers, and I mean they oftentimes have the numbers because they have the time to look at the data and all that basically. So you could either be a technical products manager or a growth products manager. However, under technical product manager, there's a lot. You have integrations, you have a lot. You can see a lot of variations of managers online, and you can see a lot of variations of growth product manager online. But this explanation that I gave should give you context to the difference between technical product manager and growth product manager. Then we now have product marketing managers. These ones are not product managers, so to say, but they can also be product managers. I don't know how to explain the difference, but yeah, product marketing managers are they focus on market. They don't worry about building. They don't look at features. They don't look at your product roadmap. They don't worry about your backlogs. All the concern is about is the already made product. So they now carry that already made product and sell it. They basically market it. I said sell it. They market it. They ensure that this product, so your website copy, these are the guys that sit down and work on it and ensure that your product is actually sellable. They need to be able to market it to people that would use it. So those are, I hope that that's kind of like explain the different type of PM roles that we have generally. So how do you decide which to go for? Number one, your interest. I've explained already what you need to know about them. So you think about it. Where do I want to fall in? Your interest is very important. Then number two, your skills. What skills do I have? Where am I coming from? Am I coming from design perspective? If you are a customer support person before, or you are a marketing person before, or you're a data analyst before you switch to product management, I think you should ideally know where you should fit. Or you're a front end developer, or your background and the skills that you have existing when you before you transit will actually help you. So what now happens with you that have actually not had previous skills and just want to be a product manager from scratch? Well, I often ask people that when you are an associate, try your hands on everything and decide where you want to be. And your experience, I've explained that your experience is also very important to where you would actually fit in at the end of the day. Okay, so yeah, in the next video, so that this will not be too long, I would explain the paradox of autonomy and recognition. I would explain this because a lot of product manager, when I was working on writing this course, a lot of product managers, especially associate product managers that I've had to work with over time, always ask me, how do we recognize our success? How do we measure our success? Oftentimes, with software engineers, you can measure their success by the number of features they're able to churn out within a quarter or within a sprint, or designers, the number of you have deliverables. But product managers, it's oftentimes seen like the metrics that we use to measure our success is the company metrics. The success of the company is our success. So how do you find fulfillment in that? And how do you ensure that at least your people you're working with actually understands your role in the company, and see that you're actually being valuable as well. And the same way, you yourself you're able to assure yourself, or basically know that you're doing a great job. So in the next video, I will be explaining a few things about that, and I really, really look forward to seeing you then. If you have any questions regarding the different types of products management managers or the specialization, please drop a comment in under the video and let me know about this. Thank you.